Welcome to this explainer. Let's just jump right in, shall we? Every single year, millions of people start their own businesses. You know the drill. They open fancy cafes, launch trendy clothing brands, or buy into these shiny, expensive franchises. And honestly, on the outside, it looks absolutely amazing. You've got the massive crowds on opening day, the exciting social media posts, and that incredible feeling that you finally made it. But the reality? Fast forward about 5 years, and the owner is completely trapped, grinding from morning to night in their own shop. The business didn't give them freedom. It literally just became a second, way more stressful job. So today, we're going to dive into exactly why these glamorous startups so often fail and uncover 8 incredibly boring businesses that are quietly generating massive wealth, while everyone else is busy looking the other way. Let's kick things off with a tale of 2 founders who both had 15 lakh rupees to invest. Picture Karan. He really wanted something people would admire, so he built this premium, totally Instagram-worthy cafe with imported espresso machines and all those fancy lights. Opening day was a massive hit, but 3 years later, Karan is still standing at that same counter, totally stressed out, having to hunt for brand new customers every single day. Then there's Mahesh. He took his 15 lakhs and started a boring B2B, or business-to-business service. No ribbon cutting, no grand opening, just a tiny office and some solid contracts. Fast forward 3 years, and Mahesh is chilling on vacation with his family in Goa. Why? Because his customers automatically send him payments every single month. Karan got trapped in the daily hustle, while Mahesh quietly built an invisible machine for recurring cash. So, this brings us to our countdown of these hidden cash flow machines. Kicking things off at number 8, commercial cleaning companies. I know, sweeping and mopping doesn't exactly sound like the fast track to millions, but hear me out because this perfectly illustrates the Mahesh style of doing business. Think about it for a second. Every single new hospital, IT park, massive warehouse, and school absolutely has to be cleaned every day. This isn't some luxury add-on, it's a strict requirement. Even if the economy takes a massive nosedive, you can't just decide to stop cleaning a hospital. And the best part? The owner isn't the one out there scrubbing floors. They're securing annual contracts, building a solid team, and managing the systems. The income is just incredibly predictable. Here's the real secret, though. When a big corporate client signs that cleaning contract, they're not actually buying labor. They are buying the absolute peace of mind that when they walk into their headquarters every morning, the floors will shine and the trash will be empty. Selling that kind of reliability, it's one of the most valuable things you can offer.
All right, moving right along. Number 7 is another one folks absolutely love to ignore. Pest control companies.
People tend to skip over this one because, well, bugs are gross, right? But put yourself in the shoes of a restaurant owner finding a cockroach in their kitchen at 10 p.m., right before a massive food inspection the very next morning. In that moment of sheer, heart-pounding panic, I guarantee you they are not haggling over your price. They're buying an immediate solution. When urgency is that high, price resistance just drops off a cliff. And you know what? That one panicked phone call is really just the beginning. That 10 p.m. emergency seamlessly turns into a periodic renewal contract just to ensure the bugs never come back. Plus, if you genuinely solve a hotel or a restaurant's problem like that, they will happily refer you to 10 other business owners in their network. In the B2B world, a happy, relieved client is literally your best, most profitable marketing team. Coming in at number 6, we've got the ultimate 24/7 silent salesman, the vending machine business. A decade ago, people might have scoffed at this. But today, these machines are everywhere. Airports, hospitals, giant corporate hubs, they don't take sick days. They never complain. And they are out there working 24/7. Now, the golden rule of this industry is super simple. Whether you're selling artisanal coffee, healthy snacks, or even phone chargers, the product doesn't matter nearly as much as where the machine is sitting. An average machine planted in a massive corporate office will always out-earn a state-of-the-art machine tucked away in some quiet, terrible location. Halfway through our countdown at number 5, we have the ultimate unglamorous cash cow, the commercial laundry business. You are definitely not going to find anyone trying to become a TikTok influencer by showing off massive industrial washing machines. But take a step back and look at the ecosystem around us. 5-star hotels, massive hospitals, high-end gyms, they generate literal mountains of dirty linens every single day. I mean, if a hotel's sheets aren't clean and ready, they literally cannot sell the room. But here is the absolute genius part. They would much rather pay you to take this massive headache away than deal with buying 500,000 rupee machines, paying for maintenance, and managing a whole separate laundry staff. You are stepping in to solve a critical daily infrastructure need. Down to number 4, the equipment and tool rental business. This one is such a deeply underrated cash flow machine. The golden rule here? It's super simple.
People pay for access. They don't want ownership. Think about it. If a construction builder needs a heavy-duty concrete cutter for, say, 10 days, there is no way they're going to drop 2 lakh rupees to buy it outright. They will happily pay 8,000 rupees to just rent it from you. And once that machine is rented out enough times to cover its original price tag, almost every single rental fee after that goes straight into your pocket as pure profit. You buy the asset once, and it just pays you over and over again.
The top 3, moving from physical labor to scalable assets and daily human necessities. Let's get into it. Number 3 relies on a demand that will literally never disappear, no matter what crazy tech gets invented next: the RO water ATM business.
Think about the very first thing you consumed today. I'm betting it wasn't a viral video. It was water. At a sweltering, crowded railway station, a bus stand, or a busy hospital, people really do not care about the fancy brand name printed on a plastic bottle. They just want safe, clean drinking water. Absolute necessity completely destroys brand loyalty. A well-maintained water ATM equipped with quick digital payments just quietly captures that relentless, never-ending demand all day long, even if the owner is fast asleep at home. Runner-up at number 2, we're looking at the digital equivalent of all these boring businesses: SaaS, or software as a service. You're probably paying for some kind of SaaS right now, right? Netflix, Spotify, maybe some extra cloud storage. But for B2B, it is an absolute goldmine. Think about it. Gyms have to track attendance. Clinics need to manage endless appointments. Distributors have to check complex inventory. These are mind-numbingly boring problems. But if you can write a piece of software that turns an hour of a business owner's boring daily paperwork into a 10-minute automated task, they will gladly hand you their money every single month. And the absolute best part is there's zero physical inventory. If you jump from 10 customers to 10,000 customers, there's no new factory to build. The profit margins are just astronomically high. So we've covered digital software, we've talked about hard physical infrastructure, and basic human necessities, which really begs the ultimate question. What could possibly be number 1? What actually sits at the very top of the hierarchy of wealth-generating, totally boring businesses? Well, plot twist, number 1 isn't actually a single business at all. It's the underlying principle behind every single example we've talked about today. It's recurring revenue. This is the hidden secret weapon of the world's most successful enterprises. Whether it's a monthly software subscription, a yearly pest control contract, or even daily vending machine sales, the magic is exactly the same. The customer pays repeatedly on a regular, predictable cycle. You aren't waking up at absolute zero every single month, desperately hunting for a new sale just to keep the lights on. Because truly wealthy entrepreneurs, they don't chase the one-time high of opening some flashy, trendy cafe. They don't chase fads. They build systems, and they ask a fundamentally different question. How many times will this profit repeat? Honestly, that one subtle shift in thinking completely changes the entire game. Think back to our 2 founders, Karan and Mahesh, from earlier. Karan is hopelessly stuck in that one-time sale model. It's a constant, exhausting hustle, the income is totally unpredictable, and he's pitching his heart out just to survive the month. But Mahesh, he uses recurring revenue. He puts in the effort up front, sure, but then the system takes over. The cash flow becomes completely predictable, and he's literally building wealth while he sleeps. So, before you go jumping into a flashy, glamorous startup just because it looks incredible on social media, use this as your ultimate filter. Ask yourself this one transformative question to save yourself from building a business that owns you instead of a business you own. Will your next business idea pay you once, or will it pay you forever? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this completely changes how you look at the business world around you. Catch you next time.